We'll start with the player statement. Goran, you just came out of national retirement for the tournament, starting in 24 hours against Lithuania. How do you feel about the game tomorrow as the MVP of the last tournament and the reigning champions?
First of all, this was a long time ago, 5 years ago. This is a brand new tournament. We're excited. We work hard for the past 2 months. I think the team is ready, and we can't wait tomorrow game. So the Eurobasket starts for us.
Thank you. Coach, how much did the World Cup qualifiers feel like a good preparation for the Eurobasket tournament?
Yeah, it was a little bit challenging I think for all the teams, because we are preparing for the Eurobasket, but just before the Eurobasket we need to be really sharp and hard, and we need to be in a really top shape because we have tough teams, tough opponents, and we use it as a preparation. At the same time, we were ready and we wanted to win both games.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the media? Yes, we'll start in the front. Nope, one more row over here. Thank you.
For Goran, hello, I'm Jan Onona from French newspaper L'Équipe. How important was that adventure in 2017 to convince you to come back this year and do it again with Luka and with the whole team? Thank you.
I don't know. It just, it's been too long, 5 years from the last European basketball, and in between happened a lot. So, last year I was #1 fan at the Olympics for our national team, and this year, they reached out to me and they said if I can help and kind of lure me in to play the last home game versus Croatia, and that felt amazing. And after that, our discussion just was open, and in the end, I decided to join the national team again and try to help them. It's a great feeling again to play for the national team, to put that Slovenian jersey on, and can't wait to start tomorrow.
Thank you. One more question, first row.
Sami Sadik from French newspaper L'Équipe. For Goran, what do you think of the general competitiveness of this Eurobasket? A lot of stars are coming, Luka, or other nations. What do you think of the competitiveness and also the group, which is a very difficult group with France, Lithuania, Germany? Thank you.
I think that this Eurobasket is going to be one of the toughest so far. Everybody showed up. Couple injuries happened. That's never a good sign. I don't wish to non-player to get hurt, but I feel like this European Championship is going to be one of the hardest one. And as a professional athlete, you love to compete against the best. Our group is one of the toughest in this tournament. They call it that group or something like that. So it only fuels us to be more prepared. You always want to have a good challenge, and for us this is going to be exciting games, and can't wait.
Thank you. Then we continue in the next row.
For Coach and Goran, I'm Callie Kaplan with the Dallas Morning News. Good to see you guys. Besides age and just general maturity, what do you think is the biggest way that Luka has grown in the past 5 years since he was here and the young guy at Eurobasket in 2017?
That's a question for both of us?
Yes, sir, you can start. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a long journey for him, and in the meantime, he became a worldwide superstar. With the way he's playing, the way he's leading his team in the NBA, and also the way he's leading the team here in the national team, with the national team last year at the qualification of for the Olympics, at the Olympics, and right now. So he's growing for sure. He's mature, and for sure better player.
I mean, I don't know what to add on this. You know, it's been 5 years from the European Championship. He was, 18, if I'm not mistaken. So it happened a lot in those 5 years. He won EuroLeague, he won MVP. He has a successful NBA career so far. The numbers are unbelievable. So one of the best players in the world. So I already kind of predicted that after the Eurobasket, but if I'm honest, I didn't know that that's gonna happen so quickly. But you know, he's just unbelievable talent. It really amazes me every day what I see from him, and you know, he got a nice future ahead of him. So.
Thank you, gentlemen in the black shirt.
Donatas Urbanas, basketnews.com. I have a question for both coach and Goran. After the bronze medal game to Australia last year, Luka Doncic admitted he was too emotional in both crucial games, and he got to learn from that because it's not the way he should be behaving, and it was related to his reactions to referees and the way he lost the control of himself. Coach, do you think that Goran's return and his experience will help him to cool off in some heated moments, and it's another big thing that Goran's presence adds to this team? And Goran, what works the best to cool down Luka Doncic and move his focus out of referees?
Yeah, interesting question. Yeah, first of all, if you go back to the last year Olympics, I think it was very unique for us. First, these guys, they didn't have rest. We were the only team who went through qualification for the Olympics and ended up in semifinals, which means that they had 1 year of basketball without a break. So we have to put this in mind when we talk about emotions of the players at the end of the tournament, which was for us historically first, and also mentally and physically tough. So of course, when you're tired, when you have so much behind you, it's also emotions come out, and we cannot judge him. I think with Goran's presence, we can maybe put this load off of his shoulders, and Goran can help him out with this, and hopefully we can be, let's say, a better team. And I believe we can be a better team with such experienced player as Goran, and with amazing talent that Luka is showing on the court.
I mean, I believe this is normal. You know, when you want to achieve the best goals or win the medal, especially at the Olympics, you know, it was the first time for our country, and you know, he was carrying the team the whole tournament. And like Sasha was saying, you know, you get tired. It's too many games, it's back-to-backs. And then when, you know, in the crucial games, the ball doesn't want to go in. I'm not only talking about Luka, I'm talking about the whole team. The frustration comes out a little bit, and that's completely normal. But I think Luka learned from that. I mean, he plays so many important games that I think he's going to be fine.
Thank you. Yes, lady in the white shirt, please.
Hi guys, Gabriela Miknevičiūtė, Lithuanian Media Krepšinis.net. Coach, you perfectly remember last year Olympic qualification against Lithuania and Kaunas. So how confident you are before tomorrow's game against the Lithuanian national team?
I don't think we can compare these two games. It's totally different. It was a final of the qualifications, now it's first round. It's a different team on both ends. They have different coach. They also learn some things about us which they maybe didn't know before, because playing against us you can get some feeling about how to play. And for me, I respect the Lithuania team very much. Not just this team, but every year they are really always contenders for the medal. So this year, I think they are in this small circle of favorites to win the medal. So I'm not saying who is better or who is not better, but I think it's going to be a great game, hell of a battle, and I hope that we can perform at our best and to show that we can bear with this, let's say, pressure of being Eurobasket champions.
Thank you. Quick reminder at this point to please switch up your phones, and we continue with the questions. Why don't we do over here? Thank you.
Hi guys, Hungarian TV. I have a question for both of you. You talked about how tough this group is, but please talk a little bit about the underdogs in this group, because the best Hungarian player, Adam Hanga, said he feels like the other teams maybe don't respect the Hungarian teams. So what do you expect from the underdogs in this group? Thank you.
I mean, everybody knows how to play basketball. It's no easy games anymore, so you have to respect every opponent. You know, it's you have to bring your A game and try to execute your X's and O's, your game plan, and on the end of the day, try to bring that to the court. So if you think that, I don't know, some teams you're gonna win easy, I think so that's a bad start.
Thank you. Yes, David.
David Hein with FIBA. For Goran, after your game before the Germany-France game, there's going to be a jersey retirement for Dirk Nowitzki. Just maybe, obviously he's a legend in European basketball, international basketball. You've, had battles with him there, NBA, everywhere. Just your thoughts about what he's done for international basketball.
I mean, he's a global superstar, one of my favorite players from Europe when I was growing up and when I came to the league. I know him well. I mean, of course, now he's beside Luka, so we talk a little bit, and I'm happy for him. He gives so much to Dallas, so much to NBA, so much to European basketball that it's unbelievable, and I'm happy, and he deserves this, everything what is happening tomorrow. So, he's a unique player. Won an NBA championship with Dallas, had many battles with him. Unfortunately, most of those battles we lost, but it's always to see one of the greatest players in basketball history to be honored.
Thank you. I think we have one more question up here, and then we go back.
Thank you. If I may ask you two, the semi-final of the Olympics must have been, of course, devastating, especially the scenario. I wanted to know if there's any sense of revenge. I mean, or when you're a coach, when you're a player, do you think about this every day until you're going to meet that team again, and it's going to happen in the first round? So, Goran, I know you weren't there, but maybe it's something that you felt as well when you saw what happened, and you want to do something about it by coming back this year? Thank you.
It's for both of us, probably. Okay. It was a tough loss, the semifinal of the Olympics. I think it would be easier to lose 20 points than to lose the way we lost, because we felt we had the chance. Even though the French team, they were really amazing, great players, amazing coach. And I don't want to go into this game with France thinking about revenge, because it wouldn't help us. But yeah, we would like to beat them for sure. But we have to go step by step. We need to first focus on Lithuania, which is for us the most important game right now.
Thank you. I think we have one last question over here.
I think it's also a question.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, for me, it was tough because I was not there with the team. I was watching from home on TV, but I know everybody in our team. I know coach, I know players, I know how we all wanted to win a medal in the Olympics. But, it didn't happen. Batum made an unbelievable play in the end of the game, so only heads down to them. And of course, when you come to those games for the medals, every team is good. So, this is completely different tournament. It's probably different players on both sides. And so, like Sasha said, we want to beat them, but we're not thinking about it, oh, this is going to be a revenge game or something.
Thank you.
Lukas Malinauskas from basketnews.lt. I got a question for Goran. Goran, this team made a historic run last year. Now with you coming back here with the team, expectations probably is even higher. Slovenia has been ranked first or second in different rankings. How do you guys handle these expectations, and how hard it's going to be to defend this title?
We're not thinking about the rankings. We are focusing on our practices, our preparation, and we're going to go game by game. Like Sasha said, tomorrow is the most important game for us. We play against Lithuania, one of the best teams in Eurobasket, so we have to be focused and start the game well. So we're not thinking about, okay, our wish is to win a medal, but it's too far. First, we need to take care of business in this group, and then from there on, we're gonna see with whom we're gonna play and how we're gonna play this tournament so far.
Thank you very much. I think that's all